Buckle up, this dance party's about to start.
You saw it happen. Knees buckling in real time, eyes glazing over as if they were checking out for an early vacation, and arms flailing desperately like they were reaching for a lifeline that simply wasn't there. Boxing is a sport built on precision, discipline, and razor-sharp instincts. But every so often, even the toughest warriors step into the ring and leave with legs that seem to have a mind of their own. This isn't just about knockouts. It's about those unforgettable moments when fighters got rocked so hard their balance packed up and left the building. Tonight, we relive the most hilarious, jaw-dropping instances when elite athletes suddenly forgot how to walk. December 15, 2016, Los Angeles, California. The crowd buzzed as Lucius Johnson and Oleg Zubeno squared off, both men trading leather with intent. By round 4, the tension had thickened. Johnson saw an opening and uncorked a right hook that looked like it had been loaded with bad intentions from the opening bell. It was fast, sharp, and devastating. Zubeno dropped instantly, collapsing to his knees like a man proposing to the canvas itself. He tried to rise, but his legs refused cooperation. They wobbled, slid, and betrayed him in front of everyone. It was as if gravity had doubled its force just for him. The referee didn't need long to see the writing on the wall. Sometimes the body simply says no. Travel back to April 23, 2000, in Nagoya, Japan. Hideki Todaka defended his WBA flyweight title against Yakuthai. From the first round, the action was relentless. By the 8th, Todaka delivered a right hand that snapped Scythor's equilibrium in half. His knees buckled as though someone had pulled invisible strings from above. He hit the canvas looking dazed, yet somehow he beat the count. The resilience was admirable, but the legs told another story. When round 11 arrived, Todaka unleashed a storm that sent Scythor staggering toward the ropes, arms flailing in a desperate attempt to stabilize himself. The crowd watched in disbelief as balance turned into a distant memory. Then came the calculated clash between Canelo Alvarez and Austin Trout. Trout had been composed, disciplined, sticking to his jab like a textbook demonstration of southpaw fundamentals. But timing is everything in boxing. In one perfect split second, Canelo detonated a right hand that erased Trout's rhythm entirely. The punch landed flush, and suddenly Trout's legs forgot their job description. He dipped, stumbled, and fought to regain footing, but the damage was obvious. Even the most technical fighters can have their hardware scrambled by a single perfectly placed shot. Unfinished business brought Roy Jones Jr. back into the ring with Montel Griffin after their controversial first meeting. This time, Jones wasted no time. Barely a minute in, he launched a left uppercut so explosive it looked like it might send Griffin into orbit. The punch connected cleanly, and Griffin crumbled to the canvas. The crowd erupted as Jones turned controversy into closure. There was no confusion this time. The legs didn't argue. They simply gave way. In 2009, Uganda's Sharif Bagher squared off with Mexico's Richard Gutierrez in a short, scheduled 4-round contest. By round 2, Bagher unleashed a combination that left Gutierrez searching for stability. His feet shuffled awkwardly as though he were navigating a dark room without a light switch. He beat the count once, but the reprieve was brief. Another flurry sent him wobbling again, and his corner wisely stepped in before the dance could continue. Sometimes survival is the real victory. Few moments capture the essence of sudden imbalance quite like Manny Pacquiao's 2003 clash with Emmanuel Lucero at the Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles. Pacquiao's speed was legendary, and Lucero found out the hard way. In round 3, a blistering combination snapped Lucero's head back and turned his legs into overcooked spaghetti. He attempted to steady himself, but the signals from brain to body were scrambled. The referee stepped in swiftly, recognizing that Pacquiao's power had done more than enough. It was clinical, ruthless, and unforgettable. In 2013, Vladimir Mishin provided a moment that would live forever on boxing blooper reels. Late in his bout, a crushing left hand landed squarely, and Mishin's legs began moving in directions that seemed disconnected from reality. For a few surreal seconds, he performed what looked like an involuntary dance before gravity finally pulled him down. It was dramatic, almost comedic in its awkwardness, yet a stark reminder of the sport's unforgiving nature. That same year, Neil Dawson defended his WBO International Cruiserweight title against Chris Keane. One short left hook was all it took. Keane rose quickly, determined to show resilience, but his legs had other plans. They wobbled beneath him, uncertain and unsteady, forcing the referee to intervene. Pride may push a fighter to stand, but balance cannot be negotiated. And then there are those rare, almost poetic moments when chaos strikes both sides at once. When perfectly timed shots send opponents crashing down in unison, the canvas becomes a stage for synchronized collapse. It's dramatic, shocking, and strangely mesmerizing. Boxing is brutal, but sometimes it delivers scenes so bizarre they border on theatrical. These moments remind us that even the fiercest competitors are human. For all the training camps, all the sparring rounds, all the preparation, it can take just one punch to scramble equilibrium and create a scene fans replay for years. The wobble, the stumble, the desperate attempt to steady, shaking legs, these flashes of vulnerability are etched into boxing history. They're hilarious in hindsight, dramatic in the moment, and unforgettable forever. Boxing will always be about power, skill, and heart. But every so often, it's also about that split second when the body forgets how to cooperate. Those are the clips that go viral, the moments that spark debates, the scenes that live on in highlight reels long after the final bell. Now it's your turn. Which unforgettable wobble had you replaying the footage again and again? Which chicken dance moment stands out as the most shocking or the most hilarious? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation. If you love reliving boxing's most explosive and unbelievable highlights, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next breakdown. More dramatic moments, more unforgettable knockdowns, and more legendary chaos are on the way.